Hey PMI Madison, I'm Molly Barron, and I recorded this class a few weeks ago, and it is a sample of one of my lectures on earned value. We're going to pick it up right after we discuss the calculation for earned value and moving into SPI and also schedule variance. Hope you enjoy it. So how are we doing here on our project from a scheduling perspective? Our earned value, I think, was $30,000. And our planned value was $20,000. So that's an SPI of 1.5. And check that out to me. Is that a good on schedule or a bad behind schedule? So just tell me, is that good or bad? Yeah. Yeah, you got it. This is good. This is like really good. I would take an SPI of 1.5 any day of the week, you know. Six weeks of work done in 4 weeks. That's terrific. So you know, this is an index. The I of index, that means that we're dividing or we're getting a percentage, right? So now what about the variance, right? So we know here we're ahead of schedule, but like how much ahead of schedule are we? So that we're going to look to, yes, we are progressing 50% faster. So with that, we're going to look to our schedule variance. So again, we've got the S for schedule. And the schedule variance tells us how much ahead or behind are we. So we're using the same components here, earned value and planned value. This time we're just subtracting them. By the way, earned value almost always comes first in these calculations. So if you can remember that, it's a nice little memory hack. So this is what's the budget for the work we've gotten done minus the budget for the work we plan to get done. And once again, lower equals loser. With schedule variance, this time it's less than 0. So if we're less than 0, we are behind schedule. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like it's a little bit strange to say that we're $1,900 behind schedule. Like I've never texted a friend and said, oh, I'm going to be 20 minutes or like $20 late for our meeting, you know? So what that means is we are behind schedule if we're at a negative 1,900. And that means there's $1,900 of budgeted work that was supposed to be done that's not yet completed. So negative 1,900 is behind schedule. A positive 9,000, for example, that would mean like we are ahead of schedule. We've gotten $9,000 worth of work done now that was not scheduled to occur later. So, you know, these ones work together with SPI, right? So SPI, if we have a 0.95, we say, okay, we're not good, but we're you know, it's a little bit off here. It's not terrible. And then we ask, well, how far behind are we? You would say, oh, you know, our schedule variance is $1,900. There's $1,900 of budgeted work that should be done, but isn't, right? So from a laptop perspective, how are we doing on that one? Reminder, the earned value was 30,000, planned value was 20,000. So here we would be at a positive $10,000. So we have done $10,000 worth of work ahead of schedule. And you know, what's interesting to me about this is we can actually back into how far ahead are we in terms of time. So we know we're $10,000 ahead of schedule, and knowing what we know about the cost per week, how many weeks does that translate to? Yeah, Kevin's got it. Yeah, that's 2 weeks. Exactly.